the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube, live, powered by StreamYard. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. Today I'm doing a revisitation of a beer I had reviewed on this channel previously in, I think it was January 31st, 2017. Flagship beer for this brand, Oskar Blues Brewery, Dale's Pale Ale. I haven't had it, I've had it numerous times, but I haven't had it extremely recently. So it's going to be good to look at this beer again and see if my thoughts are about the same as when I reviewed it or how they've changed since 2017. I gave the Dale's Pale Ale in 2017. I have the notes up here. I gave it an 89, which is about a B+. So let's see what I think about it today. It says it was canned on 5/24/2019. It's a cannoli day. Bam. Put it in this little brewery taster pint glass thing. Yeah. For people that don't know, Oskar Blues is out of, what do they say this can is? They got Longmont, Colorado, where they started, Brevard, North Carolina, and they're doing some brewing in Austin, Texas. So my beer is probably coming from North Carolina. It's a 6.5% alcohol by volume pale ale, mountain pale ale, the original craft beer in a can. Yes, they started canning their beers at Oskar Blues in 2002. And it's 65 IBUs. Other than that, they're not really giving you any information on the beer on their website. Besides, they say over the past year, this beer, or that just the sales of pale ales in general have increased 5.5%. And Dale's Pale Ale is currently making up 20% of that revenue over the year and is about up 19% versus last year. So I guess people are still buying the beer even in New England IPA pale ale kind of a driven market that we all have seen recently. But here is, let me see if I can jack up the light. Oh, one more time. Here is what the Dale's Pale Ale is looking like. In my light, it's very dark, coppery, orangey looking with that eggshell, kind of bone-colored head to it. Lots of carbonation, lots of rich sediment in there. Very small particulate matter, but definitely hazy. And it definitely has a really sticky-looking head to it. It barely moves when you try to swirl it around. The nose is definitely extremely caramel, extremely piney, pine sap, resin oils from the hops. That's what I'm getting a lot of. I'm getting a lot of orangey or maybe apricot, kind of like jam or preserve, marmalade-y kind of notes to it. It's got that kind of sweetness to it. It's got definitely white bready, malty sweetness in there too in the background. It just smells like it's bigger than 6.5. It definitely smells like it's going to be a big, bold, hoppy, resinous beer. So let's see what it's like today for the revisit of Dale's Pale Ale. To the live viewers, cheers, Drongawon, and cheers, Gabriel Salaya, and cheers, Ryan. Sorry, I was thirsty. Definitely lots of hop oils and resin and pine sap. And 65 IBUs is punching you at first, and it's an onslaught of hops at first. Body is medium. So all of that body and resin from the oils and the hops, pine and a lot of orangey notes I get, and grapefruit are slapping you all at once. And then the body kind of goes from a medium to almost thinning out a little bit and being really nice and refreshing in its finish. So that's really cool. I say it dries pretty well, but it still has the sticky resin and some of that white bready malt kicking around still. So, I mean, again, medium bodied beer, straight up, crisp, pretty clean for what it is, refreshing. In 2017, I didn't think that this was probably the world's greatest pale ale, and I would agree with that statement still. This does exemplify the classic American pale ale before everything became juice and hops and haze like in New England. So really old school kind of a beer. You can't really go wrong. Old school craft style beers. Sometimes it's nice to go back to the basics and see where hoppy beers started and where our love for hoppy beers came from. This is one of the reasons in America. Gabriel says, do the pale ale here, Dales versus Sierra Nevada pale ale. That would be an interesting look sometime. But again, I gave it an 89 and a B plus in 2017. The rating I'm thinking about now, I just could be really thirsty, and that could be jacking the rating up a little bit. But I'm going to go with a 92. This is pretty awesome. And now that I'm drinking it, I do like how it has that nice, crisp, clean, refreshing type quality to it at the end of the sip. Pretty full flavored beer. So if you have never really had hoppy beers, this one might be a big one for you to start on, but you might end up liking it due to the refreshing nature to it. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, I would totally start with over this one, but that's just me. 92. It's getting an A minus this time. I'm liking that. Gabriel is in the Phoenix, Arizona area, getting a $7.99 to $8.99 6-pack of. Are we talking about Dale's Pale Ale or Sierra Nevada? They should both be in the same category of price. As far as I'm concerned, they should be. So, yeah, I'm liking this one a little better than I previously had in the past. And as I said in the last video, there is a link to it in my description. If you want a bolder version of this, they got a Deviant Dales, more like a double style IPA. So get your hands on Dales and let me know in the comments what you think. Get your hands on Deviant Dales and let me know what you think as compared to that. Yeah, kicking it Saturday style. So cheers, and until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers, and we'll see you soon. Go Patriots.